So I'm going to today do, let's see what card can I discuss in tarot talk today. This card is falling out. Okay, it's Knight of Wands, which I've already discussed. So let us see what card I get. I have discussed strength, so I'm not going to discuss strength again. I get is Four of Swords. I've had a lot of thought and discussion about Four of Swords with myself. Just discussing the card, I've done it a lot. Actually, I've discussed and interpreted all the tarot cards very deeply. That is why whenever I see a tarot card, it just makes me happy. It doesn't bring emotion of something bad or something, or that this card is not nice, this is not a happy card. That's not the energy I get. It gives me great joy every time I look at a tarot card. And Four of Swords is just that beautiful card. One more of that beautiful 78 cards. So, imagery is quite easy to understand. We have a person who's sleeping in soldier clothes. His hands are folded. There are three swords on top of him, and there is one sword which is under his bed. I don't discuss this window just yet. I'm just discussing this imagery. One, he's sleeping in his soldier clothes and his hands are folded, which means he's in a battle. So, earlier how the battles were fought, that there would be a conch shell that will go out, a battle will get announced. That now the battle begins. Maybe it is 9 a.m. in the morning, and then they keep fighting till the whole day, maybe till 5 or till 3 in the afternoon, and the conch shell will again go out announcing the battle for today is ends, and we'll resume fighting tomorrow, something like that. So he's in a battle, and today the battle has ended and he's gotten back home, and he lies on the bed, and he's so tired and finished that he's sleeping in his working clothes. He's not changed, he's not done anything, he's just crashed onto his bed, and he keeps his hands folded, that God, can somehow this battle come to an end? Can we just stop fighting, or can we win, or let the most right person? We don't know what he's praying, but this is what mostly he's saying with his hands folded, that let me live or look after my family should something happen to me. So he's up to something, saying his prayer, but we see him sleeping in his working clothes, which is also his war suit or his armor, everything. He's sleeping with all of that after the battle. So every day it's a life and death moment for him, since he is in a battle. So, one thing when we look at this guidance is the person is in a high pressure job or is continuously at work. So, when you see this guidance for someone, you almost immediately will know, looking at this guidance, that this person is in a prison like situation, mental prison like a situation, where this person is constantly at work, either a physical work or mental work, and there is no respite. Also, if you see, the life is very mundane or routine for this person, because he has four swords. Okay, he's fought with one sword. Tomorrow he will probably take a new sword, and should that sword go bad, he has the third sword to pick, and then the fourth sword to pick. One, his ammunition is not changing. It's not like he's fighting today with sword, tomorrow he has a rifle, third day he has a cannon. That's not the way. He's fighting with the same ammunition, which means, you're doing repetitive work over and over and over, and it's exhausting and finishing you. So, some of you, are also getting finished or exhausted because you're doing the same repeated things over and over and over. That's how you read this guidance. This guidance is also about somebody who's terminally ill, which means um, death is on the cards, or an ending is on the cards, just fighting with it till it lasts. So, but it's not a good way to tell it to someone that I think you're terminal illness, I think you're going to die. That's not how you read the guidance. You should ask the person, how's your health? Is there something wrong with your health? Or if you get this in a card in a family or a friend, you should ask that person, is somebody not okay in your family or in your friend circle? Because this is a guidance of somebody, in a very high note. It is about somebody who's terminally ill. Now, when we see in the window, we see lot of color, we see women. So, one, this person is either locked up or is driving lot of motivation by looking at this set of people outside. Another is people outside don't know what your situation is, or they're going about their life completely unaware of your situation. That's how the guidance is as well. Now, let us say the Four of Swords is in the reverse. You are hurt because of your work conditions or extreme stress or exhaustion. You are hurt. And if you don't make a getaway, it's just going to keep getting worse. Because there are three more swords that are going to fall on you. So the hurt is going to get bigger, or your exhaustion is going to get worse. So when you get this guidance in reverse, it means it's already impacted your health in some way. Your working condition or overthinking or stressed out life has taken its toll on you in some way already. That's how the guidance is. Have I had a vision about Four of Swords? No, I have not had any vision about this guidance. But as I said, there was a time when I discussed and, understood this guidance in many different ways, just looking at it and just having, going at, you know, making better understanding about the card. Now let us see how would you read Four of Swords with some other card. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards and let's see what card I get, and then I will read that card along with Four of Swords and see how the guidance is. Oh, lovely. I get is a Chariot. So one is, if you get Four of Swords, the man is in a soldier clothes. It could be a woman also. Is in a soldier clothes. There are swords and he's praying. When you see the Chariot, it's a great bright day. There are horses, you're fully dressed, and you're looking nice. One, it announces victory. This combination announces victory. That whatever exhaustion and stress you're going through will lead to a great win and a travel. If you get it in the reverse, it just means that there is no victory or a win, but the bigger mistake the person is doing is chasing it, uh, the way you are chasing it. So when I would look at this guidance, I would just tell the person that maybe things will not work out in your favor, but you should look after your health more than the stress of working or delivering as much. So this is the guidance, because chariot reversed is, it just means it's not a win, or it's a small win, but it's like still not having anything. So you may come out of it, or the battle may just end with lot of bloodbath, or too much loss everywhere. There's nothing to celebrate. So that's how it is. So some of you may just be the way you're working, you may be able to get it done, but there's nothing more to it. So you should eat well and look after your health. In modern day, nobody's in a battle, but we are working in a very poor working condition or longest of hours. So that is what you relate this guidance to. Now let us say you get four of swords in the reverse, and then you get chariot. One is there is a help coming your way. There is some help or somebody coming your way, and or you could take a mentor to your working style, because for the amount of work you're doing, other people have made a great success out of it, and maybe you should change the way of your working or the style of functioning. Now let us say if you get four of swords in the reverse and the chariot in the reverse, I would suggest some of you, if you want to quit your job, if it is possible for you to quit your job or go on a paid holiday, or just go on a holiday for some time and just travel, then you should do it. Because the way things are, I don't see work wise things working out fine, and there's just too much stress and loss to be dealt with. So, some of you should just take a break and travel around and do nothing for the time being, or just soak in the sun, breathe in the freshest of air, take a bath, do a swim, eat well. You just need to relax and enjoy life. Yeah. These cards are very heavy duty, and they're just saying there's nothing that's happening in your work life. You're one constantly working, it's taken a toll on you, and then there is no success or win showing in the cards as well, or whatever you land up doing or finishing, there's nothing much to celebrate or make big upon. So that's how the guidance is. So now I will show you the imagery of four of swords, and maybe you want to see how the meaning will change if the imagery is like this.